All right, look who decided to finally show up.
What's up, guys? It's been a while. School, work, moving from Sugarland to the Heights, and etc. So I'm finally back.
And I know y'all expecting to see the hard body, but that is not the case right now. It is running.
Yeah, it is running.
Brian has a run. I think you probably seen him post on Instagram and everything. Yeah. But yeah, we got the Subi on the back over there. We're gonna be adding some stuff to it. Brian, want to run through what you want to add to it today?
So I picked this up off of Amazon for like $60. I had like a coupon and then Amazon gift cards on it. Top of that's already discounted price. I wasn't gonna pay almost $200 for it. The reason why I'm doing this is because my aux on my stock stereo just stopped working, so I'm not able to even listen to music off of my phone, and I'm not gonna listen to radio music. It's pathetic. But with this, hopefully I'll be able to just Bluetooth my music, GPS as well, etc. It actually replaces the entire unit instead of having like a double din, which is pretty cool. It comes with all the hardware you need. It's pretty much plug and play from what I've read. So hopefully it's just a cake, well, walk in the park.
Yeah. And then I know we're gonna also add some quick release to the bumper because
my bumper keeps on falling off like every turn, and I'm tired of it.
Yeah, those plastic tabs on the side, they just don't hold anything. So I don't know if we're necessarily going to do a how-to video on all this stuff, but we'll show you what we're doing. The Subaru hasn't been on the channel probably since
the engine was blown?
Yeah, like that was 2 years ago maybe, or like a year and something ago. It's been a minute. It was only on the channel for one video, basically when we towed it out of his apartment, and that was a long time ago.
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
Yeah, like a long time ago. So car's also back and running. It's been fine so far. I think the last thing you did was what? Brakes?
Yeah, brakes, the rotors, full rotor front and back, and new brake pads.
Yeah, so we'll show you the rotors, and they look good. He needs new wheels and like tires.
New everything.
New everything. So maybe we'll see the car a little bit more on the channel too.
Maybe like in 2 months, buy some new wheels and tires.
So anyways, let's jump into the car, see what we're working with over there. It just rained here, so it's a little dirty, but you can kind of see he went with the drill and slotted rotors in there. They've been working pretty good, right? I think you got a good deal on them?
Yeah, I got a good deal on them. I think I paid a little bit under $200 because I also had Amazon gift cards.
Yeah, for the whole thing. So this is front and back, so it's not bad. We'll link you guys on the bottom if you're thinking about picking something like this. They've probably been pretty happy.
I haven't had any issues. They don't make any noise like other people say. When it comes to like braking difference, yeah, there's not like a huge difference as opposed to your OEM ones, but I mean, I guess if you like autocross your car, you like drive your car hard, you'd probably be able to tell. But I drive like a grandma now, so.
Damn, bro, your freaking lug nuts are rusted.
Yeah, I know. I actually I ordered some new ones too. I got them for like $30.
All right. Well, we're gonna go inside the car.
Your typical Kyle drinking Monster on a Subaru. I don't have the vape juice, so.
So this is a factory unit, and we're just gonna replace it because, like you said, it's just bad. So how do we take this one off? We just gotta push it on the side somewhere.
Yeah. That before.
You probably have to like. Yeah, you probably have to like go on.
If I remember correctly, you gotta replace this first from that side, and then
take it out first.
Yeah.
Turns out Ryan was wrong.
Well, we took this whole thing off, and it turns out you didn't have to do that. You can just pop this out by itself. So if you want to do it, just pop the whole bezel out. You have a couple clips around it, and you can probably just use the little prior tool.
This is not real carbon fiber, by the way.
So I know we have to switch over the vents, so we have to take those off and then switch them into the new bezel. All right, we got it out. Basically just 4 bolts around it, and we are ready. All right, y'all, we got the factory one. Now we are ready to kind of start putting it in there. We got some wiring stuff we're gonna have to figure out first. Everything should be plug and play as far as this thing goes, so I'm just gonna...
Got the manual or instruction?
Yeah, does that have good instructions?
That doesn't look like my car.
Actually in English and everything, so that's good.
Yeah, pretty dope.
Oh, that is the camera?
Yeah, it's a...
Oh, shit, it is a backup camera.
Oh, I forgot. It also comes with a backup camera. I've been trying to figure out if there's gonna be a good spot in the back, but as of right now, I haven't seen anything that would be a good spot without being too obvious that there's a backup camera. But this could probably be a maybe. I don't need a backup camera. For what?
We'll look in the back. Maybe we'll add it on.
All right.
So,
Let's get this shit.
Let's get it. So this is what we're gonna use for the factory harness. Your factory harness goes in here. You're gonna also unhook your antenna, the factory ones. There's a plug, gray plug on the back. Then you're gonna hook it up in here because you have a new antenna for the back of it. And then this goes into the unit. There's a section for power on the back. Yeah, right there. So that's where it's gonna go. Then everything else that comes with the kit is gonna go in this other sections on the top. So let's do it. All right, we got the harness plugged in, and one thing we already noticed that is wrong is basically this harness. You see those little 2 tabs in here? On the factory one, they're on the outside, not on the inside, so this is not letting us plug it in. So we're just gonna keep the factory one and try it out like that. We're gonna leave this to the side. It has a blue cable going into this harness, which I'm not sure what it's for, but we're gonna try it out and hopefully that works. So we also ran the 2 USB cables that came with it. We'll run them here to the side. They're over here in the glove box. There's not really a good spot for USBs in here because this car didn't come with USB, so we're just gonna run them like that for right now. And eventually, if Brian wants to move it, then we can just switch it somewhere else. But it also came with GPS, so we're gonna add the GPS antenna somewhere on the back just because we don't want to run wires into the glass or anything like that for right now. I think that should be fine. I mean, it's just some plastic. It shouldn't be a problem. And outside of that, I think we are pretty good. We also plugged in the other harness. These are the ones for the backup camera and everything, I believe, and sub and audio and all that stuff. But Brad doesn't have any of that, so we're just gonna leave it plugged in so it's in there, and then whenever he needs to take it out and do anything with that, then it's already there, because otherwise we might lose him. Camera's still here, and I mean, it's pretty straightforward. There's no, every plug-in here is different, with the exception of the small USB ones. There's like 2 of them that are the same, like a micro USB and a regular USB. So outside of that, there's really no getting lost with this. So let's try to put it in there and test it out, see if it works. So we plugged everything back in, and it's working good. I mean, we're still trying to figure out exactly how to update maps and get the GPS working. It looks like it's detecting GPS, but it's also like not exactly showing the maps. So even if it doesn't work, I don't think Brian cares so much. He got Bluetooth now, so that's mainly the one thing he wanted, be able to hook up his music and everything. So that's working good. We're about to test also the USBs here in a second, make sure they're both working. But outside of that, for the, what was it, 80 bucks?
80 bucks.
80 bucks. Touchscreen. I think if you have an Android, it might work a little bit better. But us with iPhone right now, it looks like it has Android Auto. It doesn't look like it has Apple CarPlay. So one thing to keep in mind. But like I said, for the 80 bucks, I mean, it seems to be working good. It's a little slow to the touch sometimes. The touch sensitivity doesn't seem to be that great, but I think we kind of expected that anyways for the price. So it's pretty good. We'll finish updating stuff and see if we can figure out a little bit more of that, and then we'll probably just wrap this up. All right, we put it all in and it's good to go.
Makes the car look new, dude, or newer.
It gives it a better look in here. Brian still has to figure out all the features on this. Some of it works a little janky. The Bluetooth works. We made a phone call from it too. It works. It doesn't tell you that it's calling for some reason. It doesn't like seem to move like when you go to the phone over here. Like you see this, you type the number, you press call, and it doesn't do anything, but it does call. So
yeah,
that works. So yeah, he's gonna figure out the rest of the features, I guess, whenever he gets a chance.
I mean, then yet again, I mean, I did pick this up for like $80. I'm like, I wasn't expecting much. I mean, if I can figure out how to work the maps, that'll be great. If not, then I'll just rely on my phone, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I got music. I mean, I can make phone calls, which is great. I mean, that's awesome. I mean, because sometimes you can't even hear anything because of how loud my car is.
Yeah, I'm sure with the mic being right there in the corner,
yeah,
too, it's right perfect. On the top. Like, either it's going to pick up all the sounds, or it's going to pick up just the voice, which I'm kind of leaning it's going to pick up all the sounds, so it might still not be a super great feature when he's driving, but if he's stopped on the side of the road or something, yeah, it's definitely going to work. So yeah, we are pretty much done with this. I mean, I think it's pretty good. Makes the car look a lot better. Beats the old radio that didn't work.
Yeah, way better. I'm really happy with my purchase. Yeah, it was $80. Like I said, I mean, if you're not gonna use it other than just listen to music, maybe possibly GPS. I mean, I'm not gonna download any pictures or videos to watch on it other than just for music.
Yeah.
But I think it was pretty good for $80. I like it. I mean, changes the interior of my car.
We'll see. We'll see how it lasts. Worst comes to worst, if it dies soon or fast, we can just let you guys know. But yeah, let's I think move on to doing the little bumper thing. Yeah, those plastic tabs are super messed up.
Yeah, they're shitty, dude.
You have a
Look.
screw, you might have this issue.
Look at that. Shitty ass fucking plastic on these Subarus.
So we got two, so one per side right now. Put them over here. They're just like your Amazon EDN thing. So this side looks a lot better just because it's holding on in place, but we're gonna start with this side just because there's no fender liner in here, and we're gonna put it right on the center. Yeah.
Somewhere there.
Hopefully we don't need to do two later on.
Oh damn, it's exactly a foot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So right on 6 then.
it's around 6.
Alright, so what we did was we measured, we are going to line it up at 6 inches basically from there, and then from the edge we did about 3/4 of an inch. That's where we lined up the edge of the actual little, what do you call that, like grommet or whatever, this. So that's where we put the edge of it. We put it like on the edge on those 3/4, and then we center punch the center of it. So that's what we're gonna do, both sides, top and bottom. That way it should give us enough tension to keep it where we want it to keep it. So. Alright y'all, we got the passenger side done, and I think it did help to do inch apart. Gave it a little more tension. It's gonna help. I mean, it's way better than it was. Just broken tabs and everything there. It's
about the most ratchetest thing I've done to my car, but it does the job, so.
Alright y'all, so that's pretty much all we have today. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you like what we're doing. If not, complain to Brian. Don't complain to me. Alright guys, we'll see you guys on the next
Later,
video.
man.
Peace.